Welcome to Anime Hypothetical. In today's video, I will tell a short story about what would happen if Boruto was to become the new Jinchuriki of Kurama. In the hidden village of Konoha, life had returned to relative peace and stability after the Fourth Great Ninja War. Boruto Uzumaki, the son of the 7th Hokage Naruto Uzumaki, had grown into a talented and ambitious shinobi, determined to carve out his own legacy. But destiny had other plans for him. The sun was setting over the leafy village, casting a warm orange glow on the Hokage monument. Boruto stood at the foot of the towering stone faces of his father and the previous Hokages, a determined look on his face. He had just completed a difficult mission, and the village was celebrating his success. Boruto's friends Sarada and Mitsuki were beside him, congratulating him on his achievements. As the festivities continued, a shadow loomed over the horizon. A massive beast with fiery red fur and 9 colossal tails appeared in the sky, its presence sending shockwaves throughout the village. It was the Nine Tails, also known as Kurama, the powerful tailed beast that had been sealed within Naruto since his birth. The villagers panicked as the Nine Tails roared, its chakra surging uncontrollably. Boruto and his friends rushed to the Hokage's office, where they found Naruto struggling to maintain control over the beast. The village elders and top shinobi gathered, realizing that something had gone terribly wrong with the seal that bound Kurama. Naruto's voice was strained as he addressed the gathered crowd. Something has happened to the seal, and I can't contain Kurama's chakra any longer. We need to find a new Jinchuriki for the Nine Tails, and we need to do it quickly. The room fell into a tense silence. The idea of sealing the Nine Tails within another person was not taken lightly, especially given the history of pain and destruction the beast had caused. But there was no other choice. The village's safety depended on it. The Hokage and the village council began discussing potential candidates, considering the strongest and most responsible ninja in the village. Sarada, Mitsuki, and Boruto exchanged worried glances. Boruto knew that he had the qualities of a good ninja, but did he have what it took to become the new Jinchuriki? As the discussions continued, Boruto's thoughts turned inward. He remembered the stories of his father's struggles as the previous host of Kurama. Naruto had faced immense challenges and had worked tirelessly to prove himself to the villagers. Boruto couldn't help but wonder if he could handle the same burden. Days turned into weeks, and the village was on edge. Naruto's condition deteriorated as he tried to keep Kurama's chakra in check. The search for a new host intensified, with several candidates stepping forward to volunteer for the dangerous duty, but none seemed quite right to the council. One evening, as Boruto was training alone, he heard a voice behind him. "Boruto!" He turned to see his father standing there, a solemn expression on his face. "Dad, what's going on? Are you okay?" Naruto sighed and approached his son. "I'm not okay, Boruto. The seal is breaking and I can't hold it back much longer. The council is struggling to find a suitable host for Kurama." Boruto clenched his fists. "Dad, I want to help. I want to become the new Jinchuriki." Naruto's eyes widened in shock, but he quickly composed himself. "Boruto, this isn't something to take lightly. It's a tremendous burden and it could cost you your life." Boruto met his father's gaze with determination. "I know, Dad. But if it means protecting the village and carrying on your legacy, I'm willing to do it." Naruto nodded slowly, his eyes filled with pride and worry. "All right, Boruto, if you're truly determined, we'll talk to the council and see if they agree." The council convened once more, and this time they had a volunteer who was willing to take on the responsibility of becoming the new Jinchuriki. Boruto stood before them, his resolve unwavering. The village elders and the Hokage themselves questioned him, testing his determination and commitment. After a lengthy discussion, the council made their decision. Boruto would become the new Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, bearing the same burden his father had carried for so many years. The village would rely on his strength and his will to protect them. The sealing ceremony was a solemn affair, attended by the entire village. Boruto stood in the center of a complex array of seals, while Naruto, the current Hokage, and the village's top shinobi performed the ritual. The air was thick with tension as the Nine Tails chakra was slowly transferred into Boruto. The process was excruciating, and Boruto felt the overwhelming power of Kurama coursing through his veins. He gritted his teeth, refusing to cry out in pain. Naruto, standing by his side, placed a reassuring hand on his son's shoulder. As the ceremony neared its conclusion, Boruto's eyes began to change. The pupils elongated and a crimson aura surrounded them, indicating that the Nine Tails had accepted him as its new host. The crowd erupted into a mix of cheers and tears. With Kurama now sealed within Boruto, the immediate crisis was averted. But the young Uzumaki knew that his journey had just begun. He had to learn to control the immense power he now possessed, just as his father had before him. Days turned into months, and Boruto's training became intense. Under Naruto's guidance, he learned to harness the Nine Tails chakra and use it to enhance his abilities. He also had to work on maintaining a strong mental bond with the beast to prevent it from taking control. Boruto faced countless challenges along the way, both physical and mental. He had moments of doubt and fear, wondering if he had made the right choice. But he always found strength in the memory of his father and the responsibility he had taken on to protect the village. Over time, Boruto became a formidable ninja, mastering the power of the Nine Tails while maintaining his own identity. He used his newfound strength to defend Konoha from threats both within and outside the village, earning the respect and admiration of his peers and the villagers. As years passed, Boruto grew into a wise and compassionate leader, just like his father. He had embraced his role as the new Jinchuriki, understanding that it was not just a burden but also an opportunity to make a difference in the world. And so, Boruto Uzumaki, the son of the 7th Hokage, became the new Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, carrying on the legacy of his father and ensuring the safety and prosperity of the hidden village he called home. His journey was marked by hardship and sacrifice, but it was a journey he had chosen willingly, for the love of his village and the desire to protect the peace that had been so hard won. Now, if you want to know what would happen if Naruto had joined the Anbu Black Ops, then watch this video because this short story took a dark turn